What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here. I want to give you another Battlefield update. Got a lot of your questions answered. A lot of the same questions kept on popping up in the comment section, and they actually took them on. Some of the devs pulled up a little chat, and they took some questions and answers. They didn't get everything answered, of course, and I was asking about stuff that didn't get, posted up, whatever. But we did get some good information out of it. So let me go over what we know so far. AC-130. There was a lot of talk about the AC-130. Here's what we know. To get the AC-130, you must capture a base. So your team has to capture a base. If you capture that base, then you'll have access to the AC-130. It has 2 gunner seats. Each gunner seat has 2 weapons. He talked like it had like a 20 to 25 millimeter cannon, and also a cannon that was over 100 millimeter. Now I looked it up on Wikipedia. Looks like they use like a 105 millimeter cannon a lot of times on the AC-130, and they go kind of back and forth between 20 and 25 from what I understand. So it's probably going to be something similar to that. Another way to look at it is one big motherfucking cannon. That's going to jack some shit up. Also, you have access to a 360-degree anti-air turret. So if the gunners are having a little trouble, some jets coming at them, you can jump in that turret to actually take care of any planes that are flying around. One good thing for the jets is it actually gives them something else to do. You know, a lot of times you look up in the sky and they're doing a circle jerk or something where they're just circling around each other, not really doing anything. So this will actually give the pilots something to protect. The AC-130 can be shot down. It will respawn just like any other vehicle, but if the other team, the enemy team, has control of the base where the AC-130 spawns, then it's going to respawn for them. So you want to be sure that, one, you protect the AC-130 when it's up in the sky to keep it alive. Also, you got to keep a hold of that base. So I think it's going to make for some pretty interesting gameplay, and I'm actually looking really forward to this. Gunners can deploy flares, so you don't have to just rely on the guns in order to protect yourself. You can deploy flares in order to keep the AC-130 up. And as I mentioned in the last video, you can use it as a mobile spawn point. So as long as your team has control of the base, you can spawn in it, you can skydive, you can use it tactically. So wait for the plane to move over a base that you need to secure, and then dive out of it. And you can parachute in, so people can use it like that. And it is going to circle the map, so it's going to fly in a circular formation, and again, nobody actually drives the AC-130. There's only 2 gunner seats. Even if they're occupied though, even if both gunners seats are taken, you can still use it as a mobile spawn point. The dev also further clarified that in-game does introduce motorcycles to Battlefield 3, and Aftermath, we find out, will actually be taking place in Iran after a series of very large earthquakes. So it's going to be an earthquake-ridden Iran that we're going to be playing with if you get the future DLC pack, Aftermath. So that's coming up a little bit later this year. We also got to check out Bandar Desert. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but it is the biggest map in Battlefield history. They say that all the maps are big in Armored Kill, but this one is the biggest ever. They didn't really talk about... I was asking questions, how is that going to work with consoles, but they never did take my question. So we'll just wait to have to see how that's going to work. And he did kind of allude that there could possibly be other themes besides desert in this pack. So we'll wait and see for that. They also talked a little bit about mobile artillery, which is something that I haven't really talked a whole lot about, but they said that it was really weak on defense, so it's all about setting up a good position when you're using the artillery. But they haven't really decided yet how it's going to work, whether it's just, you aim at something, you zoom in and you fire it, or if you need somebody to actually lock on to targets for you. But they did say they want to balance it so that it's not overpowering, not too easy to just totally dominate with, and of course the weak armor will help with that, but they're still trying to figure out how exactly they're going to balance that. So we're going to see changes from here until the release date, so we'll find out more about that later. And no infantry weapons on Armored Kill. It's only vehicles, so you're not going to be picking up any new infantry weapons with the DLC. And also there was a rumor this morning that spectator mode files may have been found in Battlefield 3. That's still a rumor though, and it's not confirmed, so I'll keep you updated. That's why you need to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter to get all the latest Battlefield and gaming news in general. You never know what I'm going to be covering here. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.